Careless but workers of iniquity. Rastafari, smart security. Chimney.
Welcome to I Cook You Cook. I am Adrian. Today we're making Jamaican jerk chicken from scratch. Let's get started. Alright, so we're in the kitchen and pretty much go ahead and get all of our ingredients combined. What I have in front of me today is pimento, some habanero peppers, thyme, onion, scallion, a little bit of brown sugar, nutmeg, olive oil, and some sea salt. Good thing is, before I shot this episode, I had my brother and sister come over from Jamaica, and they were wonderful enough to bring me some dry thyme, so I'm very happy for that. The basic ingredients that we have here, or what constitutes Jamaican jerk, is when you put together your pimento and your habanero peppers, or your Scotch bonnet peppers. Now, pimento's been around for the longest in Jamaica. The Arawaks actually used to use pimento, the pimento wood, to smoke their meats. So pimento's been quintessential in Jamaican culture. The core ingredient of Jamaican jerk is pimento. You might know it as allspice if you see it in the store, but I call it pimento. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of my stuff in here, as I started already with some onion. Gotta get this peeled back. I'm gonna cut this bad boy in half. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. And I'm just doing some huge chunks because everything's gonna get blended up nicely in my blender. So throw that in. I'm working with a lot of scallion here. More scallion than onion. Let's pull this apart. And I wash all my stuff before I get started, so just make sure you're washing everything before you throw it in. And not a lot of cutting needed at all. Now, having some habaneros here, I'm not going to use all my habaneros. Put a little bit of oil on my finger, because the last thing I want to do is touch one of these habaneros and then stick my finger in the good old eye or nose. Got 2 habaneros in here, and just look. Wow, it smells good. Okay, so I got that in. You don't actually have to worry about the steak from the thyme because it's all going to get blended up. Now, if you have a food processor, you can do the same thing. Now, my thyme is dry, so I'm just rubbing it together so it can fall in to my blender. Thyme shaving, if that makes any sense. So we can shave some thyme off. My corny jokes. Okay. Pimento. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump in some of these pimento seeds. Just nicely dumped in. There we go. That should be enough for now. A little bit of brown sugar. Scrape that right off. And it's not a lot of brown sugar. Just a little bit to take the edge off. Olive oil. Pour that right down, and let me give this a good pulse to get everything starting to mix up. So I got a pretty good paste consistency in here, and that's probably from the green onion that I'm using. Wouldn't worry about that. Go ahead and add a little bit of salt to that. There's salt in there. Okay, a little bit more of my wonderful allspice, pimento. There we go. And have 2 cloves of nutmeg. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw these in instead of grating them, because they'll all do the same once it gets done. And back at it. And we pretty much got everything in here to purify, and my consistency is perfect. You don't want to have a You want to have it too runny. You either want to do a dry rub or you want to do something like a paste when you're doing jerk. So today we're doing more of a paste-like consistency, and that looks pretty good. And I like the way that all came together. Let's give it a go here. It's a lot. So that's definitely it. That is definitely it. My spice is there. And the heat is there. It's not too hot. Just right, because I used 2 habaneros, small one and a big one. I like that consistency. It's right in the back of my throat, so I know it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Oh yeah. So, got my chicken in a Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my jerk paste to it. It's a little bit easier to handle this way, because this is how I'm gonna let it marinate. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that right on in. Actually, I can scoop it in. 1. There we go. 2. And I already took the time to wash my chicken and clean it up. There we go. Get that one in. Just gonna rub that around some. I'm gonna stick this in the fridge for 24 hours. And then we're gonna come back and get this bad boy going. So when we get back, we'll get cooking. Take care. Alright, so we're now outside and we're about to get things going. I got my jerk chicken here. It's sat pretty much for a good 24 hours and it's ready to go. You know, it smells really good. Got my barbecue. Heat nice and medium. And we need to start cooking some chicken, yeah? Well, enough talking. Time to start grilling. Get this laid on here, and what I'm pretty much doing right now is I'm starting my chicken out on the hottest part of my grill. Go, one more. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to go ahead and brown this up. And the way you jerk chicken is you use indirect heat. So a lot of that work is going to be done by the smoking. So I'm gonna start off on the hot side of my grill, just get everything nicely barbecued and browned up, and I'm gonna move everything off the heat so it can be cooked with the indirect heat. So while this cooks, I'm gonna go get started on my mango pineapple sauce. Hang tight. So I'm back in the kitchen. Better get my mango pineapple sauce going. Got me a fresh one here from the store, and it's ready to go. It smells really good. Got me some mangoes. You can use frozen mangoes if you have frozen mangoes, or frozen pineapple. It works just as good. And these mangoes are super sweet. As much as I want to eat it right now, I know I gotta exercise a little bit of restraint. Here we go. That bad boy. And I'm peeling this pineapple the quick way, as you can see. If you haven't checked out my How to Peel a Pineapple episode, be sure to check it out. Get that out the way. Pop it in. So the mango pineapple, I'm adding a little bit of coconut milk to this whole mixture that I'm using today. Start out with about what's this here? About 2 ounces, it looks like. So I'll start out with 2 ounces of coconut milk. Put that in there. And a little bit of sweetener. If you have honey, use it. Brown sugar might work, may work. I've always used honey with this mixture. Alright, enough of that. And we're gonna pulse this bad boy. A little bit more. There we go. Now we don't want to emulsify this thing all the way. We want nice chunks. There we go. And our sauce consistency about right. I see that. Nice and creamy. And this is going to help us to break the heat on our jerk chicken. Because I sure know it's going to be hot. So there we go. Consistency looks pretty good. And you know, while the chicken is cooking on our grill, go ahead and chill this in the fridge. And by the time this is chilled, the chicken should be good. So, hang tight. So I got a good char going here on my chicken. Love the consistency of the outside of that. There you go. Looks good. And one thing we're gonna do is once we get this back inside, we'll get it chopped up and we'll be good to go. I like the way it came out pretty good. It's nice and soft. My chicken cooked for about 45 minutes. So that's about the right temperature that we have here. Everything is cooked. If you got a thermometer, you want to check the inside temperature. But we're ready to go. Alright, so we're back in the kitchen and I go ahead and get my chicken chopped up. Traditionally, we take jerk chicken and we want to chop it up into some little pieces here so everybody can partake in it. There we go. Get that cut up. Just a little more. Just cut right through the bone. Get my leg. I'm going to go ahead and get a good chop. There we go. When I'm in Jamaica, I'm usually eating this with ketchup or some hot sauce, but I found that it goes really well with a little bit of mango pineapple sauce. And today I'm serving this with some hot dough bread and some fried plantains. Here we go. So, got me a fresh hot dough bread yesterday. And this is going to be the center attraction. So go ahead and get our hot dough bread cut up. And that is moist and tender. Love the way that looks. I'm going to move this back here. See that? That's nice and spongy. So, and then we're serving this with some fried plantains. So I'm gonna put this together, and it's time to eat. All right, so we're pretty much done. You know, we got our food laid out. We're sitting out here in the beautiful shade. About to start eating. I got my brother and sister, Roman and Sarah from Jamaica. Y'all say what's up?
What's up? Representing.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get y'all some mango pineapple sauce, cause I know y'all can't wait to eat. Say when enough? Yeah?
Yeah,
That's good? Roman? Saturday. Alright, that's good? Alright, eat up. And you know, this looks pretty good. I can't wait to begin. But again, we got the true judges from Jamaica. Good. Yeah?
It's good, man.
Right on sauce, seasoning.
It's fabulous.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Well, yes you. Thank you for hanging in there with I Cook, You Cook. Another great episode. We got some jerk chicken here. We got some fried plantains and some hot dough bread. I appreciate it. Definitely please subscribe. Send me some recipes and we're going to keep it going. Take care.
Let me tell you once more, I love you. Let me tell you once more, I care. Let me tell you once more, I love you. Let me tell you once more, I care. Squeeze you, me no want jump the gun, but I hear you rock me boat, just let me love you.